Our gut reactions are the sum of all of our experiences, and everything we've learned comes out often in an immediate emotional response. Just, that's wrong, that's right, whatever that is. That's the sum of all of your knowledge and understanding. And that's what we should rely on. Think about insurance. What is it? It's a promise to pay. You hand over hard cash in case something goes wrong, and we promise to look after you if something happens. We hope something doesn't, but you need us. My kids ask me that, and I say I talk to a lot of people. That's my job, talking to people. Because it's hard to explain when you're a COO what you actually do. You're the guy behind the scenes that make the business work. You're kind of the conductor of all the different areas, but not in charge. Everyone else is in charge of their different parts of the business, but you're trying to make it all work. And it's really hard to do. You have to do it vicariously, you have to do it through others. And as the article that I've written says, you have to do it with the right values for people to trust you. You have to do it with transparency. You have to be completely honest and open, so that all those different people who are relying on you for their business to work will work with you. Otherwise you could be in trouble. I disagree that a role is just for making money for shareholders. That's old school thinking. Successful businesses have a clear purpose. You have to know why you exist. Any company that exists just to make money is not a true purpose, and they will come unstuck at some point. They'll make bad decisions at some point. You have to have a true purpose. What's the value you bring to the world? And making money is not an intrinsic value to the world. So it's flawed. You have to have something that brings value to customers. You have to have something, a way of running your business that looks after your employees, so you have high-performing employees. You have to have morals and values in terms of how you run your business. If you do all of those things, you'll make money for the shareholders. It's the thing that happens at the end. When you look through the rearview mirror and you've done everything, have I made money? If you've done all those other things, you'll make money. But it shouldn't be the sole aim for a business. There's kind of two questions in that. I do think it's harder for large organisations to have strong values and ethics. You can start to become a massive machine and a number rather than a name, and lose your identity a little bit, and process and procedure can take over. So it's responsibility of people like me to keep breaking down process and procedure. Keep looking for ways you can help people to have almost freedom in a framework. Here's the kind of the boundaries, but within that, it's up to you. How do you want to do it? What's your judgment? What's your experience? That's where motivation comes from. So I don't know if you've seen the Dan Pink TED Talk, but he nails motivation. Have a look at that. And one of the key things he talks about is autonomy to make decisions. And in large companies, we tend to take that away. So you get strong process and procedure, you have to follow these rules, you don't have to think. None of us care if we're working in that kind of environment, so you have to keep breaking that down, allowing people to grow and develop and make decisions. That's the only way that we get motivated. That's the only reason we get up in the morning. I'm passionate about doing business in the right way, as my article says. I think the world has tried to figure out ways of making sure businesses do the right thing. I don't think you can. I think it comes from the people who run businesses. We've had increased regulation in the finance, so extra rules to try to control and try to make more transparent decisions that are made. But those only go halfway. You can still get around those, you can still do things if you want to. If you don't have the right morals and the right ethics, there are things you can still do. So regulation is not the answer. It helps, but it's not the answer. It has to come from the leadership and their motivations, and that drives the decisions you make. And drives how you run your business.